What's up, YouTube world? Shit. You want me to start over? On this week's episode, shit. What's up, YouTube world? On this week's episode, we go over this beer from Louisiana called Jucifer. What did we think of it? We go over what it does to your body when you intake copious amounts of caffeine, Louis' passing, and then we go into the new Batman movie. Enjoy. I couldn't be more excited to do this episode. Last week's episode, a.k.a. what we just did 10 minutes ago.
Garbage.
It was rusty.
Yeah.
I don't want to say garbage, but we haven't done it in like 6 weeks. And
Yeah.
there's not a lot that goes on with this, but there is. It's like you get practiced, you get like you sink into like just the normal conversation.
Kind of lost our groove for a little while.
Yeah. But I'm
Yeah.
feeling confident now.
Yeah.
We don't have to talk about other shit. We're just now future.
Yeah.
I'm wearing one of your new shirts that you made. Feeling pretty spiffy in it.
I didn't make too many of them.
Yeah, I feel pretty limited.
Those are very limited. I just wanted to try and make sure I could do it.
Yeah, so you're really adding on color.
Yeah.
I was watching your little clip on how you were doing it, and
Yeah.
it's pretty impressive.
I want to start using very bold and bright colors.
Well, the new shirt that we're working on,
Yeah.
I have a feeling is that going to test your metal?
We're going to see.
I'm excited. Like I remember telling
I'm fired up to do it.
I
Personally.
remember telling you when I was working on the design with our new design guy, I was
Yeah.
like, I don't. What's the best way to say it? Like, I don't want to push you like out the plane.
Yeah.
But like, I think I warned you a little bit. Like, where are we at on this? Like, how many colors? You gave me like like how many colors you could do.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see you do it because I think you can execute it. Like it wasn't.
I'm pretty
like
confident I can do it the way he drew it.
Exactly.
He knows.
I knew you could do it, but it was like I want to like push you a little
Yeah.
bit. Like where can we go?
Yeah.
And so I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited about this shirt that you did. Like I said, because it shows like you're growing in what you're doing.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know, Bud, you do the shirts.
Yeah.
And I run the social
Every single
media.
one of them. I print every one of them.
We fart out some ideas together, but like you do the 40-hour work weeks of the printing, yeah. And then I just I'm like the snake oil salesman, razzle dazzle you with a little like, hey, you're gonna like this, and then I got a deadlift, which I think you got the better end of this whole thing because I had to turn into a social media guy. It's not horrible.
Nah.
Yeah, I enjoy it, man, dude. I've met a lot of fucking cool people. There's a few Chris's. Shout out to the Chris's that follow us.
Yeah.
We're a legion now in the kilos and ounces like thing.
The Chris followers.
Yeah.
Are you gonna make a
They're
fucking cult of all
diesel.
Chris's?
Yeah. So one of them, I think it's safe to say he's probably gonna be our first sponsored athlete. Like that's just a given. And he pulls my goal weight on deadlifts like it's nothing, 666. Like I'd like to pull that one day. It just sounds so badass.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other guy's setting fucking world records for his weight class. He's like 104 pounds, pulling 700 and something. I'm like, God Almighty! You deadlifting today? Yeah. Like, could you imagine?
I won't tell you none of my numbers, but yeah,
Dude,
I'm pulling.
So I pull in the 500s. It's respectable, I think. Like I feel like I have a respectable deadlift now. I passed the 4 plates. I'm up there.
Mm-hmm.
How do you work out with somebody that's pulling 7, 8 plates? Like,
that.
And then his hat like damn near half my size.
Yeah, you outweigh him by 50 pounds.
And he's got a meet coming up where it's clean. Like they have to test multiple times. This is a no fucking bullshit meet.
Mm-hmm.
They test. So he's gonna go in there swinging. So I'm excited. The Chris's, I may be the least of us, but fuck, at least I got us together. We're like a band now. I'm the Lars of Metallica. So this beer right here, you brought back from Louisiana.
Yep.
Now this is
a Louisiana beer.
Yeah, this is straight Louisiana beer. I was told by a man from Louisiana that this was the beer that he really enjoyed.
Okay.
That I needed to try Jucifer IPA. The guy's ass looks incredible on here. And I guess they'll see it when they look into this can art. He's sitting on an inner tube. Good thing he's penis down, because apparently he's naked.
I don't know if that's a guy. That looks more like a
alligator,
a demon type thing.
With an alligator head, right? That's a very alligator-esque head.
Yeah, with a snake tongue.
Yeah. It's a very cool can.
Yeah.
All hail this juicy India Pale Ale. I'm for it.
So the reason...
Where did you get this out of?
Rouse's.
How do you say that again?
Rouse's in Thibodeau. That's why they started at. Now they kind of big, but...
Fucking Louisiana accent coming out hard there.
The reason I bought this, well, not the reason I bought it. What caught my eye was the artwork.
Yeah.
So I think the artwork is great.
You like dudes naked on an inner tube.
I'm not going to pass one up if that's what you're asking.
No. It was the colors. So it's Hammond, Louisiana?
Hammond, Louisiana, from the Gnarly Barley.
The Gnarly Barley.
Yep.
Gnarly with a G. I always thought that was a cool way to spell gnarly with a G, because the G is silent.
And IPA is always good. It's summertime. I mean, it's a good hot beer. And, hey, there's some bitches on the inner tube. He might be floating down to Guadalupe. Who knows?
With 6%, that's what happens when you drink a 6% going down the Guadalupe.
You're showing your ass?
You're showing your ass all the way down. So it's got Citra and Mosaic hops, which are two of my favorite hops.
Yeah.
That's like almost, I don't want to, knock on wood. That's almost a guaranteed good beer. Mm-hmm. Like, we're in a good spot with that. Anything else about the brewery off the top of your head? Dude, they got the same fucking write-up as everybody else. We were in our garage brewing beer. Somebody gave us $50 and we decided to open a brewery. Good snap to the can. Can's a good 12 ounces. Good looking can.
Man, that smells like a good IPA.
Dude, it pours good. It's a good pour. So far, so good. And 6% is good.
And
this is looking like a rookie pouring these.
This is coming from the motherland. So if this beer does not taste good and it doesn't, if it's not a good beer, I'm kind of be disappointed.
We'll write them personally.
Yeah.
Send them a shirt. You suck.
I'll email that fucker like, hey, bro.
Custom make one shirt.
Yeah.
Wear this around town. You suck.
No, the ball sucks.
Yeah.
I'll fucking do it.
All right, so let's take. We do a smell test. Can art 10 out of 10, right?
Yeah.
Fucking cool as hell. I like those colors. What is that? Pink, purple, yellow, kind of a orange.
Yeah.
Like this is a good looking can. This is gonna capture your eye. You're walking through HEB.
100%.
Your liquor store, wherever
All
you're at.
Rouse's.
You see this can.
Rouse's.
Yeah. You see this Rouse's?
Rouse's.
Okay.
Is the name of the store. Rouse's.
Yeah. Just gotta. There's a. You got to filter in the Louisiana accent.
ROUSE.
Yeah. But you see this in a refrigerator.
Yeah.
Better yet, you see this in.
Grab
you go to a fucking barbecue and Bud's got his cooler there and Bud's like, "Hey man, grab a beer out, like have one." And I see this in there, I'm grabbing this one.
Yes.
Yeah. So
that
10 out of 10.
stands out more than those sessions that we drank all the time.
Yeah.
The ones you could drink all day.
I wonder what those are called. There's not a lot of smell to it.
No, it smells just like your typical regular IPA.
I'm gonna be a little,
It's a little lackluster.
Lackluster,
yeah.
So we'll go with like a 6.57 because it doesn't stink.
Correct.
Out of 10, by the way, but not a lot there.
Right.
All right.
But it is an IPA.
Man, IPA.
Not a double.
No.
Just a regular old IPA. Oh, I guess I got to taste it now.
I'm going to give you the answer right off the top of my head. Nothing fancy. I think the can art's definitely better than the flavor. But luckily for us, the can art's so good that the flavor, doesn't have to be great. What do you think?
Fucking Hammond.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
And it's nowhere near
it's not bad.
Last week's beer. That beer was unedible. It's a good beer. I would drink multiple of these. Now, I don't know if I would go to the store and buy another one, but I would finish the 6-pack.
You could easily drink this 6-pack.
For sure.
Yes, this is not a very heavy
It's
IPA.
6%. It's not.
It's an easy drinker.
Mm-hmm.
You could pound these motherfuckers.
Speaking of pounding, we're going to get into it because we haven't got to talk about anything. Last week was a catch-up. We're getting into my favorite part.
Okay.
Nerd shit.
Okay.
Have you seen the new Batman yet?
Yes, I have.
What are your thoughts? Would you like me to give mine or you? I think you should go because I'm going to get a little more into it.
Okay. It was better than I thought.
Agreed.
With the lead actor.
Completely agree.
Way
better. I would even as far as to say way better than I thought with how Patterson?
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, Robert.
Yes.
Way better.
And I kind of like how they went more detective.
Yes.
Where he's helping out solve this shit versus him doing it all on his own and just throwing the bad guys.
Yeah. The thing about the Christian Bale ones was he was always a loner.
Yeah.
Like he knew Gordon, but it was like, don't come around. We're going to arrest you. We don't want you around here. This one, it seemed like they didn't like him because he was a vigilante, but they also were like, this guy can do something for us. Like, let's use him. Because they had the chance to take his mask off in the episode, and, you know, it obviously didn't go well for them. Yeah. But a lot of the guys weren't. He was laying there for a while. They could have easily, you know, took the mask off, figured out.
But I'm sure he had some booby trap if they had did something. You know.
Well, they did in the other one. Didn't it shock the Joker or the Joker's partner?
The original Batman, the best Batman by far, if you ask my opinion.
Who?
The original.
The TV guy?
No. The original movie with
Michael Keaton. No, that's not. Christian Bale's best. Arguably, the new guy's the best, like second best, but I think that's a toss-up between your Keaton. Man, that
Michael fucking Keaton is Batman.
But man, dude, that he was like the Batman of our fathers. Like he was drunk on the couch and like still had to go solve crime. He wasn't very active. Like he had a couple of gadgets that got him off the couch.
Now the only thing about the new movie that I personally didn't pick up on, but one of them fucking nerds at work.
Yeah.
What he found very, what he think they didn't do good about was the lack of his Playboy image.
Yeah. It wasn't, but they mentioned why he was like that. It was like, it starts out with like, it's been 2 years. I'm like living in the darkness now. Like, he didn't want the Playboy side of it. But I think there's going to be a second.
But so if you remember everything.
Yeah.
I mean, he did that Playboy image so nobody could
catch him. But I think also maybe if I'm just thinking as a director here, maybe he felt like it's been done. Like let's maybe explore the detective, because like you said, this is more of like a more detective style that we've never
more like
seen.
The original Batman.
So I feel like he was trying to like push those other ones away a little bit and kind of make his own lane.
So what you thought about the Riddler?
I thought it was badass. I was a little disappointed when they announced that the Riddler was going to be the main bad guy, just because you saw the Jim Carrey one, you're like, well, this fucking dude's not going to do anything, like, riddles. But the fact that he was getting a hold of the people he was, so I don't ruin it for everybody, he was getting a hold of some high up people and able to get them in, and there was, and the fact that the new Batman was more of a detective lent well to that bad guy, Riddler. Because the other Batmans may have not figured it out. Some of the the way his crimes were done. I'm trying not to ruin the movie.
And the old boy who played the Riddler
killed it.
Yeah, that's not used to seeing him in a role like that.
Yeah, he did a great. So the cinematography different. Like it was very dark. Like I had to change it on my TV over to movie mode.
Yeah.
If you have it on standard on your TV, it's black. Like you can't see anything. So I put it on movie mode. And obviously, the colors kind of come to life. But a lot of reds, a lot of blacks, a lot of in a club, a lot of like on the streets. I liked it.
Yeah.
To me, it was an emo Batman, which I like the emo scene, the emo drumming and guitaring and singing.
With your slick back mohawk.
With my slick back hair. Yeah.
Your pasty white ass skin.
The arms are tan, though. Got these Costa Rican arms. But, yeah, it's... I liked it. I liked it a lot. And if they explore a second one, if they go into a second one, I'm very excited about it. I think you and I were talking about how Robert Pattinson being the Batman in the past episode, I was a little nervous. But after seeing him in Tenet, I was like, I'm excited. Because this dude's got acting chops. He got kind of put into that diamond-encrusted Twilight vampire. Yeah. But the dude has actual chops in acting, like legit does. So you have to respect that. And I like everybody knows the Penguin's in this. I like that he calls him Vengeance. Like, he doesn't call him Batman. He's like, Mr. Vengeance. You know, they kind of bring that. They're trying to create a new path for this Batman, right, which I like. And I like the Ben Affleck Batman. So I like that they're trying to do something different. It's like, I like rock and roll, but I don't want to hear the same band all the time. You got AC/DC, you know, Metallica, whatever. They're all getting you the same place, but they got their little story to tell.
Yeah,
I respect it. Anything else?
The Penguin. I had to see who played him.
Did you figure it out?
No, I had to.
I knew who it was going in, and so I was watching to see how his acting was.
You don't know who he is.
Kills it.
Yeah.
The car scene alone, where he's like laughing, like, I got you, they've got the camera directly on him as he's sitting in the driver's seat. And just his acting alone in that spot was incredible. The new Batmobile is fucking sick. Y'all fuckers better buy some t-shirts, because I'm going to buy that car. I'm going to not buy a new house. I'm not going to do anything with that money. I'm going to buy that new Batmobile, and I'm going to drive it up and down the streets with a kilos and ounces sign and a flag on it, and I'm going to rev my exhaust for everybody to hear in the streets.
Zoom, zoom.
Yeah, zoom, zoom. Hopefully I can crash it through 18-wheelers and shit like that. Kilos and ounces mobile. That was a badass car, dude. That Batmobile is sick.
You want to go over the sponsor?
We need to do the sponsor, and then we'll go over a little bit more with this beer.
Today's sponsor, since we out of Louisiana, they heard we were making a trip through there.
Damn.
Oh, Zapp's potato chips.
This is the one thing that I really like about our Louisiana episodes is when you bring in the Zapp's.
When they give us when they send us.
Yeah,
Zapp's.
when they send the Zapp's. Yeah.
Yeah. This one is the Cajun Dill Gator Taters.
I haven't had these. I know you were gonna ask, and I've had a lot of Zapp's. Mm-hmm. Like I've had
you get
my
Zapp's.
fair share of Zapp's.
Mm-hmm.
I've not had this one.
I personally never had these either.
I feel like these are gonna be done very well.
Let's find out.
Dill pickle is good for hangovers in my little world. I'm pretty excited.
Ooh, they smell good.
They smell good?
Yeah.
Let me stick my nose in the bag. Damn, yeah. Ooh. And they got the Zapp's Crunch. Mm-hmm. The Zap. You can't name a better chip. You can have just as good of a chip, but you can't name a better chip than that.
Gator taters?
Mm-hmm.
They have a little hint of the craw tater to them.
Yeah.
But with dill on top of it.
I'm for it.
Yes.
That's a great chip.
That's a good fucking chip.
We'll finish the bag.
That's it. Zapp's. Y'all fucking killed it on this one.
Yes, they did. That street light just lighting the way to that Zap